You are worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for you created all things, and by your will they exist and were created.
Glory created the heavens, peace that are in there for your name. All that you have made is by your hand, it's by your word. All things fall. My aim be what I see, be what I see. Oh, what I see.
All right, so it's cold in Ohio. We're meeting up with Eric Teague and Aiden Teague, his son, and old Cody Nixon and I. We're getting on a plane. We're heading to Texas. McAllen, here we come. All right, so we just got here to the airport, Cody and I. It's snowing like crazy outside. It's the first snow here in the year in Ohio, and we're heading to McAllen, Texas, meeting up with Eric Teague and Aiden Teague, and we're hoping to score on some good Texas bucks. South Texas, I mean, we're hunting on the border, so the wall's not built yet, so hopefully some of those Mexican bucks can still cruise through and hit South Texas, and we're going to put some of them down, so come along with us. The Eagle has not landed. All right, so we stayed at the hotel. Man, Eric put us up in a real nice spread. We even had a dishwasher in our room. Nobody's doing dishes, but hey, it's the thought that counts. We're heading to McAllen. Time to load up, get some breakfast, and head to the hunting spot. We are excited to get into the Texas woods. Well, I don't know if it's woods. We'll call it the Sendero, but we're excited. Let's get the heck out of here. Woo! So we're packing up, leaving the hotel. We get Aiden's bags, we got Eric's bags, we got Cody's bags, we have my bags. We should have just rented a Yugo or a Geo Metro because this thing is busting at the seams. I think we could have brought a couple more things, but I don't really think so. Sorry, Tim, you're not fitting in this ride. All right, so we pulled into the ranch, and what an awesome place. We're surrounded by wildlife refuges all the way around. This is a 300-acre piece of property, and it's all reserve. You're not allowed to set foot on the property other than to drive through it. So we know we got a whole bunch of good area that you can't hunt with a whole bunch of area that you can.
We have been trusted on some of the most significant projects around the world. And now we're in the heartland of America. Our products dig deep, lift more, and stack higher with a warranty you can depend on. Soon you'll realize that trusting our quality changes the world. Check our website for a dealer near you.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
I'm the reason.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Vanderveer Chevrolet. Buy smart, leave happy.
Anyway, so we're getting ready to go out here in South Texas. We're about an hour outside of McAllen, Texas. So my son Aiden Teague here. We're hoping he gets his first buck this trip. So we're with Cody and Doug the hard part, and we'll see what happens tonight.
Beautiful.
Attention passengers, fasten your seatbelts and prepare for departure.
All right, it's first evening in the stand, and no action. But hey, we have high hopes for the rest of the week.
Go for it.
All right, you can't see myself, but I'm here. Cody just told me. Well, we're heading to the woods. Well, it's not really woods. We're heading to the Sendero. Is that the proper term? So we're heading out. We're gonna chase some javelinas. No, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, you can either shoot big. We'll text Eric if we need something. Well, we're all set up here in the blind. Not a creature is stirring, not even a mouse. That's a lot of little piggies. Well, old Cody and I are sitting in the blind and we're busting up. We're having a good time. We look out on the path. What shows up? It's a nice pack of javelinas. And I decided to put the trees into the test. It's time for a spot and stalk. I'm going to try to sneak up on one of these javelinas. For sales and service you can count on, choose Vanderveer Chevrolet.
Preparation is vital to success. But what is vital to preparation? For hunters, it's a high-quality, reliable target. That is why, at Walk On Archery, we have spent hours honing our skills and perfecting our methods to help you perfect yours. From practice to play, and from play to the stand, we're with you every step of the way. Because we don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Renewable Lubricants.
Okay, so I walked down to get the arrow, and the javelina I shot went to the left. On the way down, he goes back right, goes right into the reserve property. There's no chance at recovering this javelina. So I'm kind of bummed out. I go walking back up to the blind, and I look at Cody, and he's giving me one of these down the next road. The javelinas come back out the other side.
They're right next to the feeder. They're right next to the feeder. There's two of them. They're right next to the feeder.
Ready?
Yep.
Double trouble. Well, hey, got up in the blind, watched the footage with Cody. For sure, this javelina's down, right? Well, pride comes before the fall. The 270 missed its mark.
Well, not double trouble. Episode not double trouble. We know we got the one with the bow. We watched the footage of the one with the rifle. Us Ohio boys aren't rifle hunters. But, I think he left a pile of poop on the path. It's so fun. Opportunity to shoot two different javelinas within 10 minutes apart from each other. That's pretty neat. Now Operation Javelina Torch has been passed to Cody Nixon. Don't let me down, dude.
Well, here we go. They just walked back out. They're looking for some more carbon.
Well, hey, Cody didn't have his treason on. These pigs were onto him. A little sneaky here, a little sneaky there. They kept running off. Those wee little pigs knew their way home. But he finally gets one to slip up, and he puts an arrow in it.
Well, it's a little after 9. And we're gonna go get this javelina. Let's go get it.
You know, the culture and the area that we're hunting is so completely different from hunting Ohio, where you have big mature hardwoods. Here you have senderos and low brush, and you wonder how any deer or javelinas or anything can live under these conditions. I mean, there's no water, it's dry, there's no edible underbrush that you see like we have in Ohio. It's totally crazy. It's completely different type of hunting. It is thick.
That came out, but
That's what you call a good shot there. It's called a 12 ring on a little piggy. Well, I guess I gotta drag this sucker out. Well, we just pulled this little sucker out, and he is tiny. Didn't realize how small these things were, but man, they're ugly. Got a huge noggin, but I made a perfect shot. He literally didn't go more than 20 yards and piled up. So we're getting back to camp, and they said these things don't taste very good, but I might have to try it for myself. Whew.
Your bow is your weapon. A tool that should be as rugged as you are. Built for protection. Engineered for endurance. Designed for extremes. Let the archery revolution begin.
We have been trusted on some of the most significant projects around the world. And now we're in the heartland of America. Our products dig deep, lift more, and stack higher with a warranty you can depend on. Soon you'll realize that trusting our quality changes the world. Check our website for a dealer near you. This segment of Created Outdoors is brought to you by Walk On Archery. We don't just make targets, we make better hunters.
There's one in the back. Look, the other one's getting away. Alright, ready? Yep.
The other white meat. Did you hit him? I don't know. I can't tell. I think we cut off a slice of bacon, but we missed. But it's okay, because it was still fun.
Well, we've had a morning full of misses. Aiden and Eric had a great opportunity on a nice buck. And hey, we're all heading to the target range. We have to get these guns dialed in.
gun sighting extraordinaire Jorge. He's sighting in these guns. He's like the rifle. He's like the Magnum PI of rifles. So we're letting him do work.
That looked like a good squeeze. So tell me where you hit and I'll move it right on there.
How much it take?
I think 3.
After hunting, it's always great to sit down and have an awesome meal with some new friends.
Yeah, we're having Cuban food. Ropa vieja, white rice, and black beans is what we're having.
Looks good. We got to get our food before Eric gets over here.
And that's how we do it.
Let's get her done.
Boy, these people can cook What an awesome setup. I went to bed so full that I didn't even want to wake up the next morning. Well, we went to bed early, woke up not feeling good at all. Cody was trying to get me talked into just staying in bed, and it was our last day of the hunt. I knew we needed to go get it done, and we get in the blind, and it was like everything stopped. We're not hunting. It was like we're going back to bed, and well, we passed out, if I can be honest, and I heard Cody snoring just a little bit, but he called in the javelina. So as I opened my eyes, the javelinas are out there, and it's time for some action. Well, the javelinas are on the path. We know the gun's dialed in. We picked the biggest one out of the pack, put the gun on him, crosshairs, squeeze the trigger, bang! Down goes two birds with one stone. But we're sitting there talking, Cody and I, having a good time, and I look out and here comes another big one. Cody's still allowed to kill one more. So, guess what he does?
Squeezy easy. That's like double trigger, right? Yeah.
All right, so we walk back to the camp and we eat some lunch real quick, and we're going to gather javelinas. So we jump on 2 of the UTVs, and as we're driving there, more javelinas come out. So Aiden, he's got an opportunity now to get a javelina for himself.
Yo!
Sit down, boy. Oh, he's still moving.
Yeah, shoot him again so he doesn't run off. Did he go in or you still see him? Did you got him go?
Dude, he went in.
He went in?
Yeah.
We'll find him over there.
Okay, so we were on our way going to go get the javelina that Doug and Cody shot earlier this morning. Then we come down, a couple javelinas step out, take a shot at one because I missed that buck, so needed something.
Well, man, we've seen javelinas, we've seen hogs, we've seen deer. What a great memory we've had creating outdoors in South Texas. Well, hey, on to the next episode. We've had an absolute ball here shooting javelina in southern Texas. We're on the Eagle Pass to Four Amigos Ranch. Let's roll.